Hey everybody, Coach Brockhoff here, and today we're going to talk about offensive positions in the sport of football. We're going to keep it real simple today. We're just going to talk about our basic package. It's a regular package, sometimes called 11 or called ones, because there's one of each skill player on the field during this package. And we're just going to put them in a basic formation in our what we call a right formation. And the first thing we're going to talk about are our linemen. Now, our linemen, no matter what package we're in, the linemen stay constant. They don't come off the field for different packages. These five linemen are always on the field. And the first one is the center. And he's the one who centers the ball to the quarterback or snaps it to the quarterback. He lines up where the ball's at. And he is always a square with an X in it. Now, some coaches draw a circle with an X. Some just draw a square. I always make it a square with an X. So that's the center. To each side of the center are your guards. And they're circles. Now, usually they won't have a G inside the circle. I did that today just as a teaching tool to let you know those are the guards. And next to the guards are the tackles. So these are our five linemen: the center, guard, tackle, center, guard, tackle. And the spaces in between, those are the gaps. And the distance between his inside foot and his outside foot, and his outside foot and his inside foot are called splits. And we always have at least 1.5 feet split, sometimes 2 feet. And the distance of the split depends on the play. So some plays they'll get a bigger split. They'll widen their splits. On some plays they'll choke their splits. And to choke a split means to make them smaller. Now the center, he'll line up and he'll put his arm outstretched and he'll be ready to snap the ball. The guards are going to put their toes on the center's heels. And then the tackle is going to put his toes with his toes. Because going across the field is an imaginary line at the point of the ball, at the front nose of the ball, called the line of scrimmage. And we have to make sure that these guys don't have their hands or any part of their body on the other side of the line of scrimmage. So that's why they put their toes on the center's heels. That puts them back a little further. And then the tackles have to put their toes with their toes. If they will put their toes on the guard's heels, then he might get in the backfield. Then I won't have enough people on the line of scrimmage. In order for the formation to be legal, you can only have 4 people in the backfield. So if he was in the backfield, then I would have 5 in the backfield, and that would be an illegal formation. All right, so those are the linemen. Now we're going to talk about the ends. In this package, we have a split end and a tight end. Now, the split end, he's on the line of scrimmage. He's the last guy on the line of scrimmage, and he is designated as the X. The tight end, he is on the line of scrimmage, and he gets right next to the tackle. And he is designated with a Y. So all these guys, these are the 7 guys that are on the line of scrimmage. Now the other 4 would be in the backfield. And so these 2 guys, being the last guy in the line of scrimmage, they're eligible to go out for a pass. As long as they have on a number that's not in the 50s, 60s, or 70s. Those are designated for the linemen. These guys' numbers are 50s, 60s, and 70s. They can have any other number. If their number is 50, 60, or 70, they're not allowed to go out for a pass. But as long as they have an eligible number and they're the last guy on the line of scrimmage, then they can go out for a pass. The other guy who is with them is the flanker. And he's in the backfield. If he would be on the line of scrimmage, if he was here, he would cover him up. which means that he would then be the last guy in the line of scrimmage, and he would not be eligible to go out for a pass. So your flanker is always off the line. And he's also the reason why we call this right formation, because he's on the right. If he would go to this side and be over here with this guy, it would be left twins. Because he would then be on the left, and he would be on the same side as a split end. That makes it twins, because they got two wide people. But since he's on this, it's a right formation, he's on the same side as the tight end. But he also has to make sure he's off the line of scrimmage and he doesn't cover up our tight end. Now, the quarterback gets behind the center. He gets the ball. He, in this picture, is behind the center. This is called being under. If a quarterback is under, he's under the center. The center's going to give him the ball. He's going to snap him the ball. If he was back here, that's known as being in the gun. And the center will give him an upside down pass to him. He'll center the ball to him back here. All right, so in this formation, he's under center. So there's your quarterback. The guy right behind him is the fullback. And the guy behind him is the tailback. The fullback, for the most part, is a glorified guard. His main job is to block. He's going to be a lead blocker. He can carry the ball on a quick dive. He can also sneak out and get a pass. And the tailback, he's the main guy for running the ball. He's the guy we're going to give the ball to run. He can run dives. He can run tosses. He can also flare out for some swing passes. These are the guys, the split end, the tight end, and the flanker. Those are your main receivers. But they also, their main job on running plays, they still have to go block. So those are your offensive positions, and that's also how you know if you're eligible for a pass or not. It is Coach Brockhoff, and we'll see you later.